welcome everyone to the Open Bar Podcast. I'm your host, Gino.
And Ricardo.
And welcome to episode 3.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, welcome to episode 3.
Welcome back.
Follow us, or thank you everyone that has subscribed to us. Follow the page, follow our Instagram, and all that good stuff. Thank you. But yeah, you can follow us at Instagram and Twitter at Open Bar Pod. You can follow our Facebook, Open Bar Podcast, Spotify, and Apple Music. You can listen to our podcast on there at Open Bar Podcast, and on YouTube, Open Bar Podcast.
Yeah.
It's a lot to say.
That is a lot. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Give us some feedback. We'd like to know how we're doing.
Yeah, comment on our stuff.
It's barely our third day out here, as Lil Uzi Bird said. It's literally our third episode, so yeah, let us know if you liked it. If you didn't like it, what didn't you like? Because we're trying to be good at this. Yeah, and then we'll see where this goes. Today, we're going to be drinking a beer called El Conejo, Mexican lager. So I'm going to read what it says on the back. It says, after a hard day's work or play, there is nothing better than settling down with a cold cerveza in your hand. Crisp and clean, El Conejo is a bohemian-style Mexican lager that defines a summertime beer and embraces every refreshing, thirst-quenching, and delicious adjective we can think of. So grab a can now and join us in our fanciful celebration of Dia del Conejo. 4.6% alcohol from Justin, Texas. I mean, the can looks pretty dope. Mexican lager, so it should be good. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, should be good.
You know what we should have had? We should have had Corona.
I haven't had that in
just
a good while. Last time I had that was probably in out in Europe.
Yeah, just so we could celebrate the coronavirus.
The what?
Coronavirus? You haven't heard about it?
Oh, out in
that shit going on in China.
Yeah, out in China. Yeah, that's just crazy that's happening out there.
Yeah, I don't know too much. I just think people are overreacting a little bit.
Well, one person, I guess, came to America that has it.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, it's nothing to take lightly, but every time there's some...
The memes are coming in.
Yes. Man. I don't know. I'm tired of memes. Not just memes, but just whenever they're making fun of something serious, you know?
That's part of the internet, I guess.
I guess, man.
That's just how it's gonna happen. It's gonna be like that from here on out.
Maybe I'm getting old and I'm like, man, these damn kids, but like the ones for World War III, I was not laughing at any of them. I was like, man, I don't want to be in World War III, not in my lifetime. And
yeah, I wouldn't want to be in World War III.
Yeah, like, I guess you gotta laugh at everything, but fuck that. I ain't trying to be in no World War. I'm trying to live.
Yeah? Well, at least I won't get drafted. I know everybody was making those memes about being drafted. I'm already just laughing. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be me.
How do you know?
Because they're going to settle for, the younger people, the 18, since I'm a bit older than 18 years old. And I have asthma, so I'm at the very bottom of the draft list.
Shit. I'll make it clear, too. I have asthma, too. I don't, but I don't want to go to war. Besides, I'm Mexican. I'm not. This is not my war.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I will be okay. They'll have enough people by the time they'll get to my name.
But you see, if it does become World War, I guess, yeah, they'll go to the young, fit, athletic people with no diseases first. But the ones that get serious, man, I don't know. I don't know shit about wars.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I guess we gotta make memes about everything.
Yeah, the memes already ended, so that's it felt like a thing in the past already.
For what? What war?
World War Three.
Oh yeah, nah, but I've been seeing the coronavirus ones. Just a bunch of Mexican people passed out because of the coronavirus.
I haven't seen that. I have seen the original video out in China where people are just passed out.
Yeah, so if you start shitting abnormally, just get yourself checked out.
Nah, I don't want that.
It's not bad, man. It's a pretty good beer.
Yeah, it's a good beer. It's smooth. It has a weird funky taste to it, but
Funky.
it's not bad. I remember just seeing the design. I was like, man, that's a cool design. And I was like, El Conejo.
Do they have any more? El Conejo? They should, right? It says El Conejo.
Well, I don't know. It was in the seasonal aisle.
Rabbit Hole Brewing.
So-
Justin, Texas, man. I don't even know where Justin, Texas is.
Yeah, I don't even know. Excuse me.
Fuck, man. We didn't do any sounds. Oh man, it's my favorite one. Yeah, so I guess on this, since we're still trying to figure things out, today we're gonna try to focus on one topic only. We're gonna be talking about all the music festivals that we've been to. So hopefully we'll convince you to, if you're thinking about going to a music festival, is it worth it? It's definitely worth it.
It's worth it.
Fuck yeah. Been to a few. It's been a while since we've been to one.
Yeah, it's been a good minute.
A big one. 2017.
Yeah, that was the last one I went to.
Yeah, I went to a little one in Austin last year. I forgot what it's called. Illfest. It's a one-day festival. It's alright. Tickets were cheap. It was better than I thought. So I'm sure it's gonna get a little bit bigger by the year. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess when I was out in Europe, I went to Tomorrowland.
yeah.
Same thing. It was a one day. It wasn't the Tomorrowland. It was in Belgium.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't there. It wasn't that big one, but it was just a smaller version of the Tomorrowland out in Malta. The headliner were Steve Aoki and what's the other guy's name? Amari or
Armin van Buren.
yeah.
Get your name straight.
I don't know.
Don't be disrespecting people.
Sorry, but yeah, those were like the two headliners. So
Yeah. Not too bad.
yeah, it was a pretty badass little, especially just being out there.
You get caked by Steve Aoki.
No, we were literally in the front. So like, literally like I don't know, not even that far down.
Yeah.
This chick gets caked, but then like the people left of me were getting caked. Like he had like, I felt like between 10 to 15 cakes. Like he brought out.
That's all he does. His show is more about throwing cakes than actually DJing. I don't like Steve Aoki.
Yeah.
I want to move on. Talk about Steve Aoki.
Yeah. I don't know. Where you want to start? Just talking. Just the beginning.
Yeah, I guess from the beginning. What's the first one you went to? Just EDC?
EDC 2013. That was
All right.
literally my first, well, not really my first rave, but my first big music festival.
All right.
Because I went to a little one. It wasn't in a warehouse. It seemed like a warehouse. But it was that paint one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was literally like my first one. But like, I guess next one was EDC. So I didn't really know what to expect.
All right, so before we get to that one, because I went to one before in 2012. My very first one was You and Me in South Padre. You and Me. I don't even know what it stands for.
I don't know.
Here in South Padre, it's like an EDM festival. They have it during spring break. Usually 3 days, like either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday through Sunday. So that was my first one was in 2012. Did we go to spring break on 2012 or 2013? Yeah, 2012.
Yeah.
Or 2013. I don't know.
No, I think the one you're thinking of, that's 2013.
The one.
Yeah, because 2012, that's when everybody else went. That's when Leo didn't go to 2012.
Oh, so
Leo
yeah, it's
went
got to
to
be 2013.
yeah.
I was thinking it's 2012. So at that time, I was already, I was growing as an EDM fan, and I got the chance to go. I only went for one day. I picked up whatever I thought was the best day for me, and that's where I saw Tiesto for the first time. I saw this trio called Cruella that were pretty big at the time. It was a very lit show. I got to go again later on in the future, but it's not as big as the ones we went to. So I guess that was in 2013. Damn, we did a lot of shit on 2013 then. Because then, fast forward to, it's in June, right?
Yeah, it's in June.
I mean, back then it was in June.
Because now it's in May.
I managed to convince Gino to go to EDC all the way to Las Vegas. I started seeing about EDC, saw the after movie from the year before, and it just looked so fucking amazing.
Well, because originally our friend Leo was supposed to go.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Leo was going. He bought the tickets already. Last minute couldn't go. For whatever reason, he couldn't go. So he was like asking around, and then I want to say he asked me. He was like, "Hey, you want to go?" And like I'm selling the tickets for this amount.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Sure."
Dude, I forgot about that. I swear I thought I was trying to convince somebody to go, and you were the only person I was able to convince.
No,
but I forgot about that. You're right. Yeah.
Leo was gonna go with you. Last minute, bailed out. So I literally just bought it like, I want to say 2-3 weeks prior.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, and also, I was still living at my parents back in the day, and I told my parents I was going all the way to Las Vegas for a music festival. I think we were gonna originally drive, but my parents were like, "Hell no, you're not doing that. Like that shit ain't safe." Blah blah. So,
yeah, because we bought the tickets like, I think that same week. I think we were leaving on Friday, or like EDC was Friday. So like we bought the tickets like Monday.
Plane tickets, yeah.
Plane tickets.
They were expensive. They were like $700 each.
Yeah, because I remember you were telling me, you were like, "Yeah, we're gonna drive," and then you were just like, even literally last minute, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
yeah, I mean, I think it was a good decision. Fuck driving, man. But either way, that was our first EDC, all the way in Las Vegas. So they have this huge festival in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I think that's what it's called.
yeah, the Motor Speedway.
It's in the middle of nowhere in the desert.
Yeah,
And it's all just a bunch of DJs, EDM music. I think they had, back then, maybe now it changed, 7, 8, 9 stages?
I would say 8. I think it was 8 stages.
Something like that. But holy shit, man. I don't think there was a lot of memorable stuff that happened that day besides just getting to see different artists and experiencing the festival itself. But there's 100,000 people in that festival per day. It's a legit like carnival. They make, they go all out.
Yeah, they have rides.
Yeah, right.
Just like carnival rides, whatnot.
Lights. You could see that shit from the sky.
Fireworks.
Yeah, man. It was a pretty awesome experience. I was a semi-fairly EDM fan back in the day, but that turned me to another level. I was like, yep, this is it. I want to do a lot more of this. And thankfully, you just went for the experience.
Yeah, like I didn't really know much about EDM and whatnot. I mean, I guess just whatever big songs that were out.
Yeah.
Insane with like the DJs. Like I barely knew DJs.
Yeah.
But I remember we went to one stage and it was kind of like trap stage.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was literally like hip hop, kind of like trap. And I was like, oh, this is kind of dope. It's like less lyrics, but it's just the trap that we all like. Or like, hey, I like that beat, just not the lyrics.
Yeah, during that time, like trap had just barely started. Like the EDM trap that I guess is different to what trap is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a mixture of EDM and hip hop. You got all some of the same elements, and people just turn up to that.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like I could vibe to this.
Yeah, and to me it was super dope because I didn't have to fight with anyone as far as what DJ I wanted to see. You were just along for the ride. I'll be like, I want to see
Yeah.
this one, this one, this one. I think we managed to check out every single stage. Dude, it was start at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it'll start at 7 p.m. and end at
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
Dusk till dawn.
Yeah, 5 in the morning. Because after that, everybody will stop, and then we will have to wait for a bus.
Shuttle.
Yeah, shuttle bus, and it takes us to like the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think everybody just pays. You have like a wristband, and you get like a shuttle experience.
Yeah, those shuttles were lit too.
Yeah.
Because everybody was ready to party, so we would wait outside the hotel. Then it would take us to the actual festival, and from there on, people were already drinking. They were just...
But the fact that it was at Vegas, and I think the first year...
Yeah.
You weren't 21 yet.
Oh, yeah. I was 20.
Yeah, I was 21 and he was 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but so like...
Yeah, because people were... On Vegas, you could just drink anywhere, and I couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't. So I'm pretty sure I like bought the beer all the time.
Yeah.
But I think we were just there for what?
I think it was just the festival days.
Yeah, the festival days.
And
so we didn't really get to experience like
we didn't
Vegas.
get to do anything because we would literally get to the hotel back like at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, the shuttle buses were pretty long.
Yeah.
No homo.
I mean, first time I think it was just a good experience. We got to see many DJs. We got to just experience the festival. One crazy thing I do remember happening was on the first day. Remember, we got right to the main stage, and then we were somewhere in the middle towards the back, and then there's this person getting carried by the crowd.
Yeah.
And then he's coming from the front all the way to where we're at, and right in front of us, he just fucking drops. And as soon as he gets up, some random dude goes up to him, literally tears up like a little piece of fucking acid and puts it on his mouth.
Shoves it in his mouth.
And
he shoves it in his mouth. Random person.
Takes it right in front of us.
Yeah, because he got up and he was just so shocked. And then like he asked, he was like, "What was that?" "It's acid, bro." He's like, oh, "Okay."
Fuck that.
I remember it literally happened right in front of us. Like, bam. We're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, like it. We hadn't even been there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, first day. That's funny.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't remember anything too crazy happening.
Yeah, yeah. I just remember, just being there. I barely remember any like big DJ scene.
By now, I don't even remember. I've seen so many.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely dope.
But yeah, that was 2013, and then 2014, we go again. This time it's with more people. We went with our friend Leo, who finally decided to go that year. We went with my friend Chicago. He went, and then Nicole and Sadie.
Yeah.
That was it, right?
Yeah, it was 5 of us. So, yeah, second year was definitely more memorable. There was more stuff happening. You get to have a lot more fun when it's not just us two.
Yeah.
I was 21 finally.
Yeah.
Was I 21? I don't know.
You had to been, because I remember buying beer.
I don't think I was 21. Maybe. I don't know. But that year we did drive.
Yeah, we drove 19 hours from San Antonio to Las Vegas.
That's what the GPS tells you.
Yeah. No, I think that's what we did.
I think we did like 24 hours.
Nah, I don't think we did the whole 24.
Yeah.
Not driving over there. Maybe driving back. But driving over there? Nah. I want to say we did it about 19, maybe 20 hours. Tops.
Fuck that. That's still too much. I wanted to fly. I remember that.
Yeah. So Nicole and Sadie, they flew.
With Chicago too.
With Chicago. So it was just me, Leo, and you.
Yeah.
Us three. So us three drove. Yeah, I remember driving over there. Y'all were passed out asleep. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm in Arizona, middle of nowhere in Arizona, and I don't know. There's like these like hills. Like we're on the highway, and I don't know. There's like these hills where you're just like, it's very just steep like turns, and I was so scared. It's like 30 minutes of just driving like that, and it's dark, and I'm like kind of scared because it's like you're driving it. You gotta slow down for a turn because like you're on a hill.
Yeah.
And y'all are just passed out asleep, and I'm just there like nervous as fuck, and I'm kind of tired. I'm just like, fuck, man, like I'm responsible. But yeah, it was literally like just 30 minutes of that, and I remember once I got out of it, I was so happy, and then y'all like woke up, and I was like, dude, y'all have no idea what I just went through, like. It's fucking scary. Literally, and the only people that was like behind me were just truck drivers, like just trailer drivers, and I was just like, it's kind of scary.
I don't know. I remember I insisted on trying to fly, and you were like, "No, if we drive, we'll save some money." I'm like, "Fine," but I'm not gonna help. I think out of the whole 19-hour trip, I did like tops 2 hours, and then I slept most of the way. I remember because we took a van.
Yeah, we took a little minivan.
I was on the back working out, I was trying to look good for for the festival. What happened that year? Anything crazy?
Shit, now that I think about it, the first year, you brought your laptop to do homework. He brought his laptop to Vegas to do homework at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And that did not work out.
I started, but I didn't do it. Oh, yeah, man, I forgot. Hey, man, I'm responsible. You ever seen those memes where, like, when some guy's, like, at a concert or a music festival and his face all serious? He's like, when you remember you had to turn in the project. That was me. I got a couple little zeros on a class. I think it was a math class, because you've taken math classes where you got to do all those my math labs.
Oh, yeah.
And they just add up. We have a lot of them. I'm like, fuck. So it didn't hurt me too much.
Nah, I do remember that.
Yeah. But, yeah, 2014 was fun. Yeah. Now, in that case, we had to compromise sometimes on which DJs we had to see because, some of us wanted to see different people. But overall, it was really fun.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was pretty fun. All 3 days. And we stayed there. We got there a day early and stayed an extra day just to experience Vegas this time.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
How many times have I been to Vegas? 3? Maybe 4? 3.
Yeah, I've been 3.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm not good at gambling.
Yeah, I don't care for gambling. I'm trying to think, like, what else big DJs? I mean, I guess that's when, like, DJ Snake was, like, he performed at...
Oh, yeah. We saw DJ Snake for the first time.
Yeah, what was that? At the main stage?
Yeah.
That was, like, really popping.
I wasn't a big fan back then, but after that set, I remember I was like, yep. He's dope.
Yeah, I remember that. I think that year I even took more, like, videos, so I have a lot of videos and pictures.
Yeah.
From that year.
Same here. 2013, I had a shitty Android, so every video I tried to take, and like the bass would just sound terrible, like where you couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
2014.
2013, I took a little bit, but not as much. Yeah. I think 2014, I took more.
2014 had that iPhone, so had dope quality. You only spent a good amount of time on that main stage, man. That main stage was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy packed. I'm trying to think. Did we ever like lose each other?
Yeah. Yeah, because there was no signal in there, dude.
Yeah, I think that was the same year where they're just like, hey, we're gonna have Wi-Fi, and you could do a Snapchat.
Yeah, during that year, like Snapchat was barely getting big.
Yeah,
and they had like this promotion. Yeah, they were like, yeah, sign into this, you're gonna get free Wi-Fi. It's fucking lies.
Yeah, it was super lies because even then we had no. Oh, Ashton was there. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Because we were trying to hit him up, but Yeah, I just had bad signal. I think all of us had bad signal. We were trying to meet up. One of our friends was there, and we were trying to meet up, but there was literally no way. Like once you step in, like there's no way for you to get signal.
There were more people. Because I remember we were on that bass stage or trap stage, whatever you want to call it, and we found D-Rob. Were you there?
Yes.
D-Rob and what's his name? Nick?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think Hector won that year too.
I do remember D-Rob.
And yeah, we were texting, trying to meet up with each other, but like I said, it's 100,000 people in there. It's unless you had perfect signal.
A lot of Asians. A lot of Asians, and they come together.
Yeah, that's when you started seeing that Asian people really like raves and EDM, and it's nothing where we're trying to be racist. It's a fact. Right? Like so many, and they always roll up in packs of like 20, and
they always roll up.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. They always got all the good stuff, apparently, because you can see it on their faces. Was it that same year we saw that dude that was just like acting all crazy?
I think that was 2013.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember. I don't remember. He was just. Yeah.
He was just tripping and making faces and screaming and twitching. Man, must have been some good stuff, but don't do drugs, kids. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know what else about that year, 2014.
I don't know, but
I mean,
all I gotta say
overall,
is if you ever have a chance to go to EDC in Las Vegas, and they have other versions. They have one in Orlando, EDC Mexico. I don't know which other ones. Do it. It's definitely worth it.
I think they got an EDC in New York.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think so.
Nowadays they're doing camping too, where you could camp on the festival.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. They didn't have that during our time.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah,
I would like to experience it one more time.
Yeah, even if you're not a fan of that type of music.
Yeah, because you weren't.
Yeah, I wasn't, and I went twice.
Damn.
And it was fun. It's a fun experience. It's just fun to be out there.
Yeah, just don't overthink it. Just because people over there, they don't give a shit. All right, they're just there to have a good time.
Yeah,
they want you to have a good time, so you're all having a good time together.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just people having a good time, just vibing out to music. It's fun.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like, just get ready. You're gonna be up all night, but it's worth it.
Yeah. So that same year, 2014, that's when we went to Austin City Limits. I was doing the math. I think it was 2014. No.
It's 2015.
Shit. I don't know, because I looked up the lineup, and I think it was 2015. 2014. Let me check.
I don't know.
Yeah, 2014, because that's when Eminem was headlining, and
your boy Skrillex.
Eminem, Pearl Jam.
It was Pearl Jam.
Oh yeah, but it was in different names. Pearl Jam, Outkast, Skrillex, Beck.
Damn, I didn't know it was 2014. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we just went for one day.
Yeah, we went one day.
So we picked. I mean, we wanted to see Eminem. I think we've already talked enough about Eminem. It was our one chance to see Eminem live, and
and I took that chance.
Yeah. So we went for one day.
And that was my first time ever going to Austin City Limits.
Yeah, mine too. I gotta say it's like way bigger than I ever imagined too. Like the area they picked.
Yeah.
It just everything is dope, and it starts during the day. So most of the festival is during the day.
Yeah, it starts like 3. I would say 4 p.m.
Yes,
and
something like
it's
that.
all night.
Yeah, multiple stages. That one's got all kinds.
Yeah,
of
they got like
artists.
they got 2 main stage basically, from the opposite ends, and then they just got little stage in between, cause it's like a big old park.
Yeah.
And then just 2 main, and then everything's like in between.
I know. I remember getting there, and I guess we didn't want to see anybody right away, so we were just walking
we were
around.
just chilling.
We got to one stage where some random reggae band was playing, And then there was just everybody just chilling on the ground, like literally just smoking weed. And cops just walking by. I'm like, to me back then, I was like, what? What is this? Like,
Yeah.
so I guess Austin doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah. I guess we didn't think about that in 2014. Now it would just be a different story, but
Yeah, we went to a few different stages, saw random people.
Iggy was there.
I was gonna bring it up. We saw Iggy and Celia.
Yep. I just wanted to see her perform Fancy.
Yeah.
That's the only big song I knew. But yeah, she wasn't on the main stage, I don't think, but
It was one of the two.
I do remember seeing her.
And only reason we did was because the person after that was Major Lazer.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I wanted to see them. Yeah, it would get so packed. I was like, and as soon as an artist finished, people would leave and go somewhere else. So we got like midway through Iggy Azalea just to stay for Major Lazer, which we were like right in the middle, and it was a lit show.
Yeah, because I remember Major Lazer from the EDC. I think 2013. I think we saw them. Did we see them? I don't know.
We saw them at you know which one we didn't talk about? The Matt Decent block party.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you consider that a festival.
It was a 1-day event, but
yeah.
But it was an all-day event.
Yeah, I think that was like a little festival.
Yeah, it was a little festival.
That was in New Braunfels.
The amphitheater, the
Whitewater. Yeah, Whitewater Amphitheater.
Yeah.
So, Matt Decent block party is made by this one DJ named Diplo. I think people know who Diplo is, right? Big producer. He's worked with a lot of artists. He owns a record label called Matt Decent, and he just throws lit parties that go all day. It just brings all kinds of artists. And yeah, we went 2012, I think.
You went twice.
I went like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I only went once, but yeah, I do remember going to that. That was pretty cool. Flosstradamus was there.
Yep.
I do remember them. And then I remember there was like some band where they had instruments.
Big Gigantic.
Yeah, I don't know the name, but I remember they all had instruments. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Fuck, man. I think I told you about that.
That shit was like pretty dope.
That was our first year going to that one. And Big Gigantic was closing, was the last person.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was right before Matt Decent came out, right? Or like they
like they were the headliners, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I didn't even know who they were back then. So once they got to them, I was so tired. I was like, fuck this, let's go sit down. Turns out, like, fast forward a few years later, I finally like found them out, and they became one of my favorite artists. I'm like, fuck, I regret not checking them out. But oh well.
Yeah, but ACL was dope. Yeah, I really don't remember, cause after Matt Decent, after Major Lazer, I don't know. I don't remember who else we saw.
I think that was it, and then it was.
And then it was in.
And then
he wanted to go. He was so conflicted from going Eminem or Skrillex. I mean, I get it. I didn't really care for Skrillex too much.
Yeah.
I literally went to ACL that day just to see him because I'd never seen him, and he was like my favorite artist. I was like, I gotta go see him.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, 2013, I was already a pretty big EDM fan, and I was a huge fan of Skrillex. Once Skrillex came out, I was like, yo, shit, it's crazy. Like, he instantly became like my favorite. So yeah, we got the lineup for the day. We see Eminem, Skrillex. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do this. And then we're there at the festival and we get to see the time. They're playing at the same fucking time. It was, I think to this day, it was like the hardest decision I've ever had to make. And I mean, I picked Eminem, obviously. I don't regret it. No, I do. I don't know. I mean...
It was so funny because, like, as we're, like, hearing him perform, you could still hear Skrillex performing in the back.
You could hear the bass from the opposite side of the festival.
Yeah, you can still hear the bass and whatnot.
Oh, man.
It's like, here you have him performing Stan, and then you just hear in the back and just, you know, they're just going off. You're just like, damn.
Like I think I've seen.
That's
just
pretty crazy.
I think I've seen just about anybody I want to see, but not Skrillex. Well, no, it doesn't count. We saw him at EDC because he dropped a little project with some other group. I mean, with another DJ. They called themselves Dark Blood.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. So we saw them. So it was like, but it was in the Skrillex show. It's different. It's completely different. But yeah, we got to see Eminem.
Yeah,
I mean,
I could die happy.
Yeah, same here. That's literally what I said like the day after. I was like, yep, I saw Eminem. Get that off the fucking bucket list.
Yeah. Yeah, because what was it, 2014? He hasn't released.
I think he had just dropped not maybe just, but what's it called?
Oh, that Marshall Mathers LP?
No, not even that. Revive? No.
Nah. Recovery was 2010, and then he didn't release anything till Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
He just played all the hits.
Yeah, he just played all his big hits, and some of the songs he played were like or from like the albums, like he played still Don't Give a Fuck. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I just remember this guy. There was this guy in front of us. I could tell he wasn't a big M fan because whenever he performed that song, he was just like, how do you dance to this? You could just tell he was just like a guy that was just drunk that was there for ACL. And he was just like, how do you dance to this? But like M is just rapping on that song. Like, you don't dance to that song. I'm just like, nah. I'm like, let me take your spot. Let's switch sides. Like, let me be closer.
How do you dance? The only thing that tripped me out about ACL was there were like kids there, right? There were people there with their families. I remember that during the Eminem.
Were they? Oh, I don't even remember that.
I don't know if I'm right. I think so.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Let's hope I don't spill any beer. I don't want to do it 3 times in a row. Anyways, I'd like to go back to Austin City Limits.
Yeah, they've been having... I wanted to go whenever they had Kendrick. He was the headliner. I want to say it was 2016, maybe 2017. I really wanted to go to that one. Didn't get a chance to go. I know they had Childish Gambino a few years back as the headliner. Didn't get to go to that one. But yeah, sure. I do want to go back. I mean, Austin is just down the street, basically. So, yeah. Like...
Plus, during that whole week, they just have shows everywhere, too. Not just...
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember Run the Jewels was having, like, a little show. Like, they even performed at Austin City Limits. Didn't get a chance to go to that one. But yeah, I think, like, throughout because Austin City Limits is, like, 2 weeks. So I think for, like, 2 weeks, they just got, like, little shows when the artists... They'll probably perform there and then just perform another day and stay another day in Austin and perform.
Yeah.
So, it's not bad.
And that same year, we went to Something Wicked.
Oh my God.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that one. I didn't know it was the same year.
Yeah. So Something Wicked, that
God
one
damn, we were just balling out that year.
You get to spend money like that when you're living at your parents and you don't have to pay rent. But
fuck yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to go to that one. Convince you to go. We're like, nope, let's do it. When I was in Houston, Texas, Something Wicked. It's like a Halloween themed festival. EDM also.
That one's just 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Recently they changed the name. I don't know what happened. I don't even know what it's called now. It's not Something Wicked anymore. But it's same place, same days, Halloween, same concept.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was pretty fun. It wasn't too big, but it was a 2-day festival.
That's Dioro was there.
Yeah, I wanted to go see Dioro.
I do remember seeing him. A-Track.
Oh yeah.
Cause I just remember the scratches. I remember just hearing a bunch of scratches.
It had a really good lineup. If you know about EDM, Dioro. We saw A-Track. We got to see Bass Nectar from super far away. That was my first time. We saw Fluster Damas. Excision for the first time.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that show was super dope. Had neck problems the next day from headbanging too hard. But the funny part was, it was a Halloween theme, so everybody went dressed up. And I went dressed up as Finn from Adventure Time. Super ridiculous. Can't believe I did that.
You even have a picture of it?
I got pictures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I even took a picture with some DJs. I can't remember. I think they're called Bodneck.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
Because we were waiting for Excision, so we're just waiting there we saw a couple sets. We just kept moving forward and forward. We were literally on the rail. Some DJ finished, and they were just walking by the rail and taking pictures with people. I'm like, hey, come take a picture with me. Pull out my phone. I was recording all the time instead of taking pictures, so you see me just fucking trying to switch to the camera. And then I ended up taking some terrible selfies. I remember I was trying to convince you that we should dress up as Nacho Libre and the Skeleto. It would have been perfect. He would have been a perfect. What's his name? Skeleto or something like that? And I'm a little more chubby, so I would have been Nacho Libre. I almost did it, but I didn't want to buy the red boots. Everything else would have been easy to make.
No. Oh, yeah, I barely remember. I just remember bits and pieces from Something Wicked. Only thing I do remember was driving to Something Wicked. So we drove to Houston, and in Houston there's toll roads. So we were kind of like waiting in line in the toll road, and a car hit me from behind. I was like, holy shit. Like, I've never been in like a little accident before. I just remember like I got out and looked, and it was a chick driving, and she was freaked out. She was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And then she was just like telling me like, I don't know, it was like a rough day for her. She like broke up with her dude.
Excuses.
And she had a kid in the car. It was like a fucking baby. There was like a little baby.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she had a little baby in there, and there was like clothes inside. And she was so freaked out. She was shook. And I looked at my car, and I was like, oh, I don't really have like any. There was literally no scratches. I mean, she hit, but like it wasn't like a bad hit. But I checked her. I was like, I asked her. I was like, hey, like, how are you? Like, are you okay?
Are you gonna pay for the damages in my car?
Yeah, I just remember all of that, and I don't even think she even said she even had insurance or not. I was just like, lady, like, it's fine. Like, my car, I have no damage on my car, and it seems like you have no damage on your car. She was like, I'm okay. She was like, yeah, I'm okay. I was like, all right, have a nice day. I just remember that from the Something Wicked.
I think that was my first time driving through Houston, and oh my God, I didn't like it. I had a bad experience. Just all those toll roads.
Those toll roads, and there's so many highways. And
yeah, and then the GPS would intentionally take you through the toll roads for some reason when it wasn't necessary. You could have just taken an access road.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's about as much as I remember from Something Wicked. I really don't remember much.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. If you want to do something during Halloween, go to the H-Town.
Go dress up. What's that? That was 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Then what? 2015. Is that the big TomorrowWorld?
TomorrowWorld. Oh man, now that one.
In case y'all kids never heard of TomorrowWorld.
Yeah, that one I think back every now and then. Still, even though everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, it's still like probably my favorite one, the dopest experience I ever had. So that one is based out of this other festival that happens over in Europe and Belgium, called Tomorrowland. The U.S. version called TomorrowWorld. For some reason, they couldn't name it the same. I think like Disney owns Tomorrowland.
Really?
Or there's something else called Tomorrowland too, where they couldn't call it Tomorrowland. I don't know all the facts. Either way.
Oh, I think there was a movie called Tomorrowland. Was it? I think there was a movie.
Not sure. Either way, it's literally the exact same festival. They found some land in the U.S. that resembled the the same as the festival in Belgium, and so it happened to be by Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, it's like outside of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Now that one, we kind of went for the full experience because you were able to camp through there. The festival was 3 days. Camping was 4 days. So on the first day, it was like just people camping there. They even had a pre-party with DJs playing, all that. And so we drove again.
Yep. We drove. That was, I don't remember how long.
Not too bad. 13 hours?
Between 13 to 15, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we were going with D-Rob. So, like, we went with some friends. They drove in their car. Us two, we went in our car. I had a tent, so we brought a tent. And, yeah, so I remember we drove late at night so we could arrive there. So we left, like, Wednesday night so we could be there Thursday evening.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember driving. This was what, 2015. I remember this was during like the whole Confederate flag time where they're like, hey, we should take down Confederate flags, yada yada, especially in the South. And I remember
I forgot what that sound was.
I remember we were just driving down Mississippi, and in the middle of nowhere off the highway in Mississippi, there's just this huge ass Confederate flag.
Mississippi, Alabama.
I was like,
I'm not getting out of this fucking car. Keep driving.
Yeah, I remember even driving through Alabama.
Yeah.
And it made us take us like we went through like some little dirt
town.
road. Yeah, like a little town.
Like Alabama was nice to look at. Like it was, a lot of land,
It was
a lot
cool.
of real pretty. But fuck that, Confederate flags everywhere. Like just keep driving. We had to stop at a gas station, real quick, and we got some weird looks.
Yeah, especially this guy. I'm not as dark.
Bitch, you still look Mexican.
And
Let's see what other noise. No, crazy.
And then, but yeah, so we arrived to our destination Thursday evening. I remember we pull up, it was like a big old thing, and then we finally parked our car. We were like, here, you can park your car here. So we took a lot of things. We had a tent. We had...
Well, yeah, because we looked at everything you could and couldn't take before. And, you could take food. You could take whatever clothes you needed. You could take drinks, beer. I think there was a limit on alcohol, but either way, we brought some alcohol.
Yeah, like we stopped at a store.
Yeah, we had to buy one of those carts, remember?
Cart. Oh, a wagon. We had a wagon, so we could just put our stuff in there.
That shit was packed.
And then D-Rob and all them, they had like little stuff to like grill on and like whatnot. So like we came fully prepared because we're not leaving this area for the next 4 days.
Yep.
So like we had to make sure we have enough food, enough drinks, enough water, clothes. We even taking a shower there, so we had to have like all that stuff. So, we had to make sure we were fully prepared for, like, the next, like, because we're literally camping. So, but we arrived there, and...
It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining, but it's not, like, pouring down rain. I would say it's about, 40% type rain?
Yeah.
Like, it's raining. It's not light, but it's a little bit heavier than light, but not too heavy.
Yeah, so our friends that we're meeting up with, they... saved us a spot because it was like first come first go so they saved us a spot so we could come camp next to each other. So all of them already like 2 tents set up, and then here we come trying to set up our tent.
Yeah, so here we go. We're like, all right, this is our area, cool. And my dad showed me how to make this tent like a week before that. And I was like, okay, I remember. And so we pulled out. Remind you, it's an old tent. My dad told me the tent was from like the 90s. It's some old school tent. So like you actually had to like, I don't know what's the word, but like they had like little like stuff to make the tent. You just had to like put it in together like manually.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And yeah, and then as I was trying to do it, I'm trying to like tell him how to do it.
Yeah, by the time we get to our camping area, it's already dark, and it's raining.
It's dark and raining.
We had a long ass fucking walk, like super long walk from the car.
I remember
to the camping spot. Like it was long. We were exhausted. We were tired from the driving. We hadn't eaten anything. And then we take that long ass walk carrying all our stuff for 4 days.
That was a good thing we had that wagon. Yeah. Because going back and forth, fuck that.
Yeah, so it was dark. Gino's trying to set up his tent. I have no idea how to build it because supposedly Gino does. It's starting to rain harder and harder and harder, and Gino's not figuring it out. There's no light.
Yeah, I just forget how to do it. I guess I'm just frustrated. So like in the beginning, I'm trying to remember. Then I couldn't remember. And then now I'm just getting frustrated on how to do it. Yeah, and then it's raining.
It was just nothing was going the way it was supposed to be. It wasn't standing. I don't know.
And then everything's getting wet.
Yeah,
all of our stuff, all of our clothes are getting wet. I mean, everything we just had, because it's just pouring, and I'm just like, we're there for like 30 minutes trying to figure this out.
The tent itself is getting wet, so it's just becoming heavier to build.
The inside of the tent is getting super wet. Like, it's just...
So, long story short, we just couldn't do it. It just became like a ball of tent materials that we couldn't build. And thankfully, D-Rob and Luna, they were like, man, just come and stay with us. They had a big ass tent.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them, because it wasn't for them, I don't know what we would have done.
Yeah, what we would have done.
They had a
Dude, imagine if they never went.
I know. Fuck.
But yeah, they had a huge tent where we were able to like crash out in there, and like it was still roomy enough.
Yeah.
Like it was a huge tent.
Yeah, so after we got that figured out, even though we were super exhausted, there was a pre-party going on. So we said, fuck it. We went in the rain. They gave us those little ponchos for the rain. And
oh, yeah. I remember those.
But man, literally during that whole festival, it was just raining like half the time. And the whole festival was not over some concrete. It was all over just...
It's in the woods.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the woods.
It's in the middle of the woods. Like, so there's grass, and with rain, that shit turns into mud. And if it's raining nonstop, that shit is muddy.
Yeah,
like,
it literally...
muddy.
Like, half of the time it was raining. So, like... It just became this chaos that you could, back in the day, you could see all over Twitter, people just going crazy.
I have a feeling they're going to make a little documentary.
I hope so.
Out of that. Because if they do, that would be kind of cool. Because I'm like,
yeah,
I was there. We were there. We experienced that.
Yeah, like it was, at the beginning, it was just so terrible. You were like, why does it have to be when we're here that this is happening? But once everybody just accepted it and just said, fuck it, it was super dope. Dude, like, literally all those grassy, all the grass and dirt roads and everything just became mud. Like, literally inches of mud.
And people were just... They turned it into like a mudslide. They were just sliding back and forth. They were just having fun with it.
Yeah.
It was funny because we would go take showers. Like, they had like a little group community type shower thing. You'll go take a shower, whatever. But like, so like, bam, you're nice, clean. and you have to walk back to your tent, but there's mud everywhere.
The second you step out of the showers, you're about like almost a foot deep in mud.
So like your ankles and feet are just muddy again.
Yep. Like literally, what people started doing is they started wrapping plastic bags over their shoes, and we did that.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that." Then, on my last day, I saw somebody wrap, because you start to get blisters.
Yeah.
I saw somebody wrapped it from their socks.
Yeah.
They'll wrap a plastic bag with their sock, and then put that plastic sock bag into their shoe instead of wrapping it over their shoe. I remember I did that.
I think I did that. I don't remember.
Because, you just slowly start getting little blisters.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was terrible, but it was like, it was fun. I mean, so, it was 4 days we were there. Thursday, they had the little pre-party. You know, we went to that. It was close to our I was gonna say hotel, our tent. You know, we did that. That was cool. But Friday, Friday was like, all right, I'm deciding I want to like drink and whatnot.
Get lit.
So during the day, bam. I mean, we're in the tent. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're not leaving this area. I mean, what time did they like open it? Like 3, 4 p.m.
I don't remember.
But they opened it. They opened like the area where you could go into like the stages.
It was something like it would end at midnight. I remember that. So it would start sometime in the afternoon all the way to midnight.
Yeah. So like before then, I remember everybody just talking, meeting your neighbors and whatnot.
Oh yeah, we got to meet some super cool people that were in our tents next to us.
Yeah.
A lot of them we still have them as friends on Facebook. So. Shout out to all those people, because, man, I don't think there's been another festival where we just met up with so many cool people and just, because literally there was a few people around us that we just became friends for that weekend, and we just did everything together. Our friends from here from San Antonio, they took a little grill. We had beer pong tables going on. We had all sorts of food thanks to them. They were grilling every morning. Cooking breakfast.
Yeah, they cooked breakfast. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, y'all. We didn't even think about bringing something like that, but they did.
Yeah, we just brought snacks and quick food. They went all out. It was super dope. Then, we got super drunk the first day.
Yeah. But, so I remember just walking around, and there was these, this tent, like from these people from Canada. There were these Canadian people. I think you were there first.
I remember them, playing beer pong.
Yeah, you were playing beer pong. And then I was like, I think you were saying like, I'm losing, whatever. I was like, let me go ahead and play. So I started to play, and I think you ended up leaving. But I was there, and I started killing them. Like, I won, like, I think 3 games, and I was already starting to get, like, a good little buzz. And I was like, all right, I'm dipping. Like, so I remember just ended up leaving. They were pretty cool people.
Yeah, some hot chicks from Canada.
Yeah, they were super sexy. And I just remember just being over there and beating them in beer pong. I was like, yo, I'm a beast. And just leaving. But I remember just leaving, and then I don't even know. Then I just remember we just kept on drinking and whatnot until we were able to go to the festival. Festival open. We went to the festival, and they gave you those wristbands where you could like load money. So like you load your money on these wristbands. So I loaded a good amount of money, and I just remember that night, just bam. I kept swiping it, and I just kept drinking.
I'm sure they were like $9 beers or something like that.
Yeah, they were crazy expensive, but like I don't know. Once I got pretty drunk, I didn't care how much. Yeah, I was like, so, I'm on vacation.
So he got super drunk the first day. I did too. But somehow I was just so energetic, whenever we were at the actual festival, it went down a lot for me. That's where I got that video of Gino dancing to that Big Ring song.
Yeah, that was from TomorrowWorld.
Yeah. Little did you know, a couple hours later, he was like, he was walking like a zombie. But before that happened, dude, we saw Shaq DJ.
Yeah. DJ Diesel, aka Shaq, was there DJing.
That was when I'm guessing he just first started DJing. You know, he himself likes EDM. He likes trap music. His set was pretty much just dubstep. He wasn't that good, but like the whole stage was super packed because everybody wanted to see Shaq.
Yeah, it's Shaq.
And literally after that, that's whenever you went blank, dude. I think you were still conscious during that.
Yeah, because I remember walking over there. I remember because this was the middle of the woods.
It's
I remember
in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, like that stage was just. It felt like it was hidden in a way. That's about as much as I remember.
It was pretty hidden. So I don't even remember how it happened, but that was over. Lots and lots of people just going their separate ways, and I lose Gino, and Gino is fucked up. I'm like, fuck. I don't remember for some reason. Oh yeah, you know, I had no battery on my phone. I don't know if you did for some reason. So I was like, fuck, I lost Gino. I would go doing my own thing. Probably like an hour later.
That was that long?
I don't know. Maybe. In the middle of nowhere, like standing in between two stages, I just see Gino standing by himself, just like looking down like this. And I can't ever forget that because I was happy to find you, but you were just there standing by yourself in the middle of nowhere. And then we went to another stage, got to see some dope DJs.
Yeah, I think after that I didn't even drink because I remember what you were saying. We went to the other stage because that's when I slowly started to gain conscience.
Yeah.
Because I remember we saw DJ Snake last, but before him it was someone else. I think it was like some type
we
priest guy.
We went to a stage and we saw three different DJs play on the same stage.
Okay, I think by the second DJ I was slowly starting to like gain conscience because during that time period I blacked out. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
So like I just remember seeing Shaq for a little bit. Next thing you know, I'm on this other stage at the rail. And I was like, okay.
We got all the way to the front. The whole time I'm over here like, Gino, wake up, Gino, wake up. I have a lot of video of it. It's super hilarious because I'm over here recording and Gino's like half asleep. I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up. But either way, man, it's super fun first night.
Yeah, and that was the first night. Second night.
Dude, I can't remember if it was, on the second day or the third day, but, it was the next day, waking up in the morning. We're just hanging out, drinking, eating, whatever. Some random dude shows up with a big-ass bottle of, what's that cinnamon flavored one? Fireball.
Yeah.
So, ever since that day, I cannot drink Fireball again. He just came up to me, fucking, take a shot.
Yeah, I think that was the second day.
I did it. I'm like, all right, first time I ever tried Fireball. Take some more. I was like, all right, I ain't no bitch. Wow, take some more. And then, I don't know, we were just fooling around, talking around. I said something super stupid about some girl. He's like, dude, you gotta take a shot just for that. So I literally just drank a lot of Fireball, and I regret everything of it because I can't even stand the smell of it.
Yeah, and then the second day, I kind of was like, all right, I don't want to get as fucked up because just waking up, I just remember it was terrible. So the second day, he just started.
Second day, it was lit. Literally, we lost each other the whole day because I decided to. I just went off with some girl for the whole during the whole day, and I wasn't even thinking about Gino. I was just like, oh, I forgot about you, man. I'm not gonna lie. Either way, it was dope. I met some random girl to spend the whole day with her, and then later at the end of the night, met up with Gino again. I don't even know what you did during the whole day.
I don't know. I was just walking around since I didn't remember too much from the following day.
Yeah.
I just was like, all right, let me just walk around. I just wanted to like see all the stages and whatnot. So that's what I was doing.
Yeah. I broke that girl's phone that day.
I remember you telling me about that.
I don't remember how it happened. Some iPhone, it broke. So I'm sorry. But I think I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. It was cool. And then
That's funny.
third day. What happened third day? So third day, you know, everything had been so crazy. They literally closed like half of the festival because it was so muddy.
Yeah.
People were trying to leave because, you know, some people couldn't stand the mud anymore. But they weren't letting them leave, remember?
No, so I do remember. I remember looking on Twitter and whatnot. I remember just seeing like, or Facebook posts, both of them. I think after the first night, so people who went to the festival, you could still go have hotels. You didn't have to camp out there.
Oh, yeah.
So
the
they
people
had
that didn't
shuttle
camp-
buses. So they had shuttle buses. I remember reading an article saying people that were waiting for the shuttle bus, their shuttle bus couldn't go because it was so muddy. So they had to walk a while just to meet their shuttle bus, and they were so pissed about it that they had to walk so much and whatnot. I remember that was like a very big thing.
Oh, yeah. People were bitching about it.
Yeah,
Which,
they were
I don't
bitching
blame
about
them, yeah. Imagine trying to go home after a long day.
And then you had to walk in the mud,
Yeah.
in the middle of the woods, and then just to meet the shuttle bus. Yeah, that was. I remember waking up the following day, and that was like a very big thing. So I do remember that. But yeah, man, I remember Sunday. Yeah, they closed half off. They moved people from stage to stage since some stages weren't open.
Yeah. I guess third day was more of we just wanted to experience everything that we didn't do on the first 2 days. Hung out with the people that we were with. But overall, man, you know, we got to see the stages were, I don't know, that festival, like the layout of it was so pretty, so beautiful.
I'm trying to think of the main stage. I can't think of the main
It
stage.
had like those gears, remember, that kept turning? I have a lot of video. I took an extremely amount of.
I remember a few stages, but I'm trying to think of the main stage. I don't know. It's not coming back to me. Calvin Harris was there, right? Didn't he perform?
I don't know.
I want to say he was on the third day.
Probably. We saw all the big DJs. I mean, by now I've seen so many DJs, like none of them really stick out. It's all the same. I'm not trying to hate.
No, I don't even think we saw them. I just remember I was like, oh, there's Calvin Harris, because he was just that big pop DJ. I think everybody knew.
Yeah, overall,
But
super dope experience.
yeah, so that was the third day. So fourth day, I was like, all right, we're leaving.
Time to go.
And so we're leaving, and so our friends Luna and D-Rob, they were talking about they're just like, hey, like, we don't want the tent.
Yeah.
So they were just like, yeah. I remember we were just like, you don't want this tent. They're just like, no, we're just gonna leave it. I was like, really? I was like, so I can have it? They're just like, yeah, if you want. I don't want it anymore. I was like, oh, badass. So I took that tent and still have that tent. I gotta hit up Jackie. I'm literally thinking about it. I think Jackie might have it.
Yeah.
But
No, it's a really good.
yeah, it was a really badass tent. So we're leaving, and we drove in my car. So mind you, it's been raining and whatnot, so everything's muddy. So I'm trying to leave it. I drive a Honda. It's a very, very low car, and it's not like decked out or anything like that. But it's just a small little low car. So we're trying to leave, and I can't leave
We
because
get stuck in the mud, man.
we got stuck in the mud.
Dude, fuck you. Because I remember somehow, even through all the mud, I managed to keep my shoes decent. I think I just wrapped them in plastic the whole time. And during that time, I mean, Gino was driving. I had to get out and push the car.
No, it's funny because so as we're walking back,
Yeah.
remember, we parked very far, so we see everybody getting stuck. We see everybody just like trying to leave but can't leave, and then we're just like, we're just like, damn, like, no. We're just thinking in our heads, like, no, like, we know how to get out of this.
Well, yeah, because we kept trying to, before we even did it, we would try to look for little strategies, like, no, go here. At this spot, go at this speed so you don't get stuck.
Yeah, because like, you'll see everybody. So we're trying to like figure out how to get out without getting stuck, and we still managed to get stuck.
We got stuck, man. I had to be the one to get out and push, do everything I could, throw cardboard under the tires.
You found cardboard at random.
Yeah, I found some cardboard, threw under the tires, and gave it enough traction to go. But dude, my shoes were just fucking done, like done. Like, I literally just, like, as we were driving away, I kept the door open and just kind of kept my feet out the door. And right as we left the grounds of the festival, there was some trash cans. I just grabbed my shoes and bam, fucking threw them in the trash.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Rest in peace to those Nikes.
Right when we were about to leave, we saw those security guards. They told us something. What did they tell us? Do you remember?
Something about smoking weed. No.
Oh, I think he was like, oh, y'all are leaving now? We're just like, yeah. And he's just like, good luck. Y'all might as well just stay in your car, light up a blunt, and just chill till tomorrow because y'all are not leaving.
Oh, dude.
It was something like that.
Yeah, it was literally something like that. But now that you bring it up, because it was like literally one of the greatest accomplishments of my life that I forgot to mention during the festival. We're in the main stage of that festival. We're somewhere in the front turning up. There's this big old black dude who's a security, just walking through the people. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like super tough. Kind of, man, that dude looks sad, man. I don't know what was going on with him. And then we were all turning up. And I go up to, I grab this guy. I'm like, come on, man. Have some fun and turn up. I was just so drunk because usually I wouldn't do nothing like that. But that dude went from like some like super sad, like super serious dude to he was just over there turning up with us. And I think I even have it on video, man. But it was just a dope experience. I was able to bring some joy into a random person's life.
I do remember that. I mean, and that was the last year of TomorrowWorld.
Yeah, everything, like we said, everything went so wrong that they just had to cancel it.
Yeah.
Something about the investors and the shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the money, they had to like, all the money they got, they had to give back for a lot of people. Because the people that took the shuttle, I don't think they were able to go on the third day. They had to get their money back on the third day.
Oh, yeah.
If I do remember. So, like, I think the only people that were experienced the third day of TomorrowWorld were the people that camped. Everybody who didn't camp couldn't experience the third day. So yeah, I guess they lost a lot of money from that day. But, I mean, it was fun. We met a lot of cool people. Our neighbors were cool. It was a blast. I wouldn't have traded it for another...
Yeah, something I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's something I will never forget. My phone, for some reason, did not want to charge, so like I literally got 2 pictures and 1 video of this guy, and that's it. It's just super funny.
Yeah, man. So let's just finish off because we've been going for a little while. The last big one that we ever went was Ultra Music Festival in Miami.
South Beach.
Yeah. So on that one, we kind of went all out again. How many days did we go? Like 5?
Yeah, we went for almost a whole week.
We went 4 or 5.
Yeah, the music festival was 3 days, but...
Yeah, festival 3 days, like always. But we were like, fuck it, let's fucking check out Miami. And we planned a lot of stuff. We were like, first day, we'll go to, we're just going to go chill at the beach, check out Miami. Was it the second day?
Yeah, second day we were gonna go.
Second day we planned. We
bought tickets to go see 8-Track at some club.
It was this club where
from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
In Miami, we were like, okay, cool. That's the second day, and then the third, fourth, fifth day were just the festival days.
Yeah. So, man, it was so dope. Like, goddamn, Miami was just so pretty.
Yeah, super. Our hotel. We had a hotel. Our hotel. It was in a little ghetto area.
Yeah.
In a way. I remember whenever our Uber drivers would tell us, they're just like, yeah, there's a prostitute right there.
Well, I mean, we tried getting them on the main strip, but holy shit, they were expensive during those days. So, like, nah. We got a rental. A rental car so we could get to places.
Oh, yeah, we did have a rental car. We went to the strip club, too.
Yeah.
We went to the strip club out in Miami. That was fun.
But damn, like, you know, because we got to drive, you and I, here and there. You know, we would switch. But I hated driving over there, dude. People are such crazy drivers. If you think people here in San Antonio are bad drivers, over there they don't give a shit. It's like they don't obey any rules.
I think we almost got into a car crash at least twice, from what I remember. Because, yeah, it was bad. Like,
you know, I'm over here trying to be a safe driver, look both ways.
They don't give a fuck about your life.
Yeah, before
like, they're willing to
take the
crash
turn.
into you.
People fucking get all desperate, all impatient, and literally go around us. Oh my god, nah. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck those drivers.
Yeah, most of those people didn't even speak English, dude.
Yeah, they're all just
I was
Cubans.
surprised by that. Like, so many Cubans. So many sexy ass Cubans. Like, holy shit. I would go back to Miami.
Oh, yeah, I'll go back to Miami. Miami was fun. Shit, I remember we walked to that little, like, corner store just to get some food. And I remember just being in that corner store. I was like, man, there's just some fine females there. But yes, we're in Miami. We went to the beach. You know, of course, you're in Miami. Why wouldn't you not go to the beach? I mean, what month was this?
March.
Okay. So yeah. Oh yeah. This is like during spring break kind of time.
Spring break, yeah.
So like, oh yeah, it was still a beautiful time to go out there.
We went to a pool party.
Yeah, we went to a pool. It was a free pool party.
Yeah.
It was a free. You just had to have the little.
Yeah, we got like online tickets.
Yeah, you just get a little online
Yeah,
tickets.
because during that time, you know, they got the festival going, but it's called like Miami Music Week because they know so many people are going for that festival. Again, like thousands and thousands of people. So they have a lot of events going on during the whole week. A lot of them are paid. A lot of them are free. We got to go to a pretty dope pool party for free.
Yeah, was it bring your own alcohol? Did we bring our own alcohol? Or no, we just bought the alcohol there?
We bought some expensive ass alcohol.
Yeah, we bought a bucket, right?
Yeah, I bought a bucket, but yeah, a bucket of like 6 beers. It was like over $100.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I was like, fuck it.
I mean, but we were already drinking earlier. So we were already like pretty lit. So what was it? After that pool party, we're like, okay, we're gonna go see 8-Track. That's not till later on tonight. So we're just walking back to the hotel, right?
Yeah, we're walking in by the beach.
You know, it's like evening sun setting, so it's like a cool little vibe. It feels great. We're just like, damn, we're just in Miami, drunk as fuck. Just, you know, just being here. We're like, damn, it's such a cool experience, you know. And this guy just comes up to us, like, hey, you wanna?
It wasn't even like that. We were literally walking. This guy comes with a bike in front of us, and we just cross paths. But as we're crossing paths, we was like, you want to buy some weed? And I'm like, what? So we literally just said, like, what? We were like, should we? We're like, you know what? We're in Miami. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Let's get lit tonight. And just the way it happened, it was so funny, dude. We were like, you know, we're not weed smokers. We were like, we'll just take, you know what, a gram?
I think so. Yeah, he was just like, yeah, a gram was 20. We're just like, fuck it. We're in Miami. We know it could be a little expensive. We're like, fuck it. We'll spend 20 on a gram.
Yeah. And then he just pulls out like a fucking bag out of his pocket.
It's a bag, literally a bag. He pulls it out and just hands us what he believes a gram of weed. He doesn't weigh it. He doesn't even give it to us. He doesn't give it to us in the bag. He just hands us but he believes a gram of weed is into our palm of our hands.
Yeah, he just tears off a couple pieces like, here you go.
yeah, he just grabs a nug. Here you go, man.
We're like, what? You're not gonna put it in a little bag or nothing? He tears a little piece of his bag and he just wraps it and he's like, here you go.
We're just like, okay. So we take that, we buy some wrappers. As we're walking back to the hotel, we buy some wrappers and we get to the hotel. He's like, oh, I roll, whatever. Cool. Bet. Like, he rolls it. He's like, yeah, it's ready. Ready. So we go out, smoking in the hotel, in the patio. We're just like, but by the time it starts getting very full, I'm just like, I'm already feeling it. I haven't smoked in a while. It's been a minute, and I was like, I already was like feeling it. I'm like, man, I'm already starting to feel pretty high. And I was like, whatever. Like, I went back into the hotel, and he's like, fuck it. I was like, I feel pretty good. I'm gonna finish the rest of this. I was like, cool. So I'm just chilling. He comes back inside. We're just chilling. Next thing you know, we are just high.
We're so high.
Super high. I remember just being... like, there was just a complete silence. Like, I'm so high out of my mind. Like, I'm just creating... Like, I don't know what's going on in his mind, but like, just literally nothing playing. We're not even on our phone, and I'm just chilling, just lost in my mind. I was like, wait, why is it so silent?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
All I know is we had to go to that event to see that one DJ in this club, which we paid a good amount of money to go see. And it was a nice club where like you had to dress all nice.
You had to dress nice.
Yeah,
they wouldn't let you in with just a hat.
So we brought this nice clothes to Miami, ready to go and turn up, this nice fancy club all the way to 5 a.m. We're like, hell yeah. We're both literally just pass out. Didn't wake up until like 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah, like we just passed out. I remember passing out. I just remember you just waking me up. You're just like, dude, it's like 3. We're like, we're supposed to go to the thing. And then I'm like, you're like, you still want to go? I was like, nah.
Man.
Because I was still high whenever you woke me up, and I don't know. I was just like, nah, I'm just not feeling it now. Yeah. I know, like, maybe if we didn't get high, we would have went. But I don't know. I just didn't think getting high was just gonna.
After that, we're like, fuck that. I'm just gonna might as well stay asleep.
Yeah, I was pretty mad because I really wanted to go because like HX seemed like a cool little DJ to go check out, and like I wanted to go. I really wanted to go to see it.
Yeah. So then we go to the festival. I mean, what can I say? Same thing as all the other festivals. You see a lot of DJs, different stages. I mean, the stages were dope. But one thing I do remember was when we went to the live stage, because they had a stage where every artist performed live. Remember, we got to see, because even though it was all EDM based, they had some other acts like hip hop acts. We got to see.
We saw Ice Cube. Cypress Hill.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
They were super dope shows.
But what was cool, since it was in Miami, it was literally in downtown. It wasn't in the woods. It wasn't in the desert. So it's like we're in the middle of downtown, and you turn around, you just see office buildings, and skyscrapers.
It's so dope.
So I thought that was like cool because like you're literally right there in Miami. So
I took so many videos where you could see the stage we were at, turn around. The skyline of Miami just looked super dope.
Yeah, like you'll see like windows, office windows and whatnot, and like people are just like peeking out. I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
Oh man, like I said, I try to record a lot that way I could remember it, and then
I recorded it a lot.
And then like 2 months later, when we're here in town, I go to the river, drop my phone in the water, and then couldn't recover anything because I'm a dumbass that I never backed my phone up, man. I just don't trust the iCloud. I still don't, but I should have.
His nudes will leak, so he's afraid of that.
Yeah, I was afraid of my nudes leaking, so I was like... I don't know, yeah. But then Miami, also the festivals, it's got that unpredictable weather, so every now and then we'll get a little bit of rain. It was nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
It was.
And then we were like, we already experienced this now.
Yeah.
But
Every time it started raining, we went to this one stage that had a roof over it.
yeah, the only thing that sucked because it started raining whenever Ice Cube was like performing. So
Oh,
we saw
yeah.
Ice Cube for a little bit. We saw him at least like the opening 20 minutes or so. And then, but then it started to like a little bit rain a little bit harder. Where we're just like, all right, we weren't able to see him as much. But shit, I don't know. Seeing Ice Cube was like pretty cool.
It was awesome, man.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I've never been a huge fan of Ice Cube.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard
liked
some of his
I've
music.
heard, I've heard his NWA shit, some of his single stuff, but his show was super awesome.
Oh, ASAP Ferg was there.
Oh yeah, we saw A$AP Ferg.
ASAP Ferg performed like 15
That
minutes.
motherfucker showed
and-
up late as fuck.
Yeah, he had at least a 45-minute
Yeah.
performance. He showed up 15 minutes late and performed for like the other 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, so he just performed like his big songs.
Big songs, got the people hyped up. and
Gucci,
that-
get to the.
yeah, that was it. I was
just
like,
got the scream.
all right, that was, I was like, all right, I guess that's cool. Who else did we see? I don't know. I just remember seeing that.
Like I said, we
Yeah,
we tried to go
walked
through every
around.
stage. We saw some DJs I wanted to see. All the stages were super. Not all the stages. There was one that was under. They kind of made it look like a bridge. That stage was
I do
super dope.
remember. I have some footage of whenever we saw Bro Safari. That was the very
Oh, yeah.
first night.
Oh,
That was really
That
badass.
stage would get so lit.
And it wasn't even that. They were like the early
It was
performance. They were like
early,
7,
early.
8
Not
p.m.
even. It was still daylight.
Yeah, it was still
It was
daylight. So like,
because I think it started around 3. It was like Bro Safari was like 4 or 5, and
they
so lit.
were killing shit that early. So like
Yeah.
that shit was dope.
man. Overall,
Yeah, it was a fun experience.
it
Like
was super dope.
go
I
to these
still-
little music festivals. Enjoy the city you're in, like spend like an extra few days just to have fun because they're usually in badass cities, so you can
Yeah,
just have
dude.
fun.
We
And-
almost went to Mala Luna. Remember?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like the first.
It was the very first year.
before we
Maluna.
stopped talking. Yeah, the first year that Mala Luna was here, 2016. We started hearing about it. They announced like the first, like the headliners, and I was excited. I was like, dope, man, we're gonna get our own festival. I have a picture of it. It was like the first people that announced was Cascade, which is a DJ. Travis Scott, Travis Scott is pretty huge. G-Eazy. None of us care about G-Eazy. Steve Aoki. So it was like 2 DJs, 2 rap artists. I was like, dope, dude. We're gonna have like a half and half festival of EDM, hip hop. I'm sure it's gonna be dope. We bought our tickets right away.
Yeah, and they were like cheap because they had pre-sale tickets.
Yeah.
So
And then later on, they announced the rest of the lineup.
I don't remember who did.
I have it right here. We got Kevin Gates, Tory Lanez, Ray
Shmurda.
Yeah, them. Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, Jackie's, G Herbo, all these little mumble rappers. I was like, fuck this thing. No more DJs, just them two. I was like, nah, I don't want to go. We ended up selling our tickets.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. I was able to sell them pretty quick, thankfully. But, I mean, looks like that festival is doing all right now. People like it.
Yeah, they still have half and half.
Yeah. It's
And
not my cup of tea, but
Well, at least it's like 25% EDM and the rest is hip hop.
yeah.
But yeah, they try to cater to the younger audience with like who they have. I know they had Dioro last year.
I don't know. Yeah.
They had Dioro last year. I remember.
I'm not gonna go to a whole festival just to see Dior again. I've seen him too many times, but either way,
I think
mean-
they had Diplo.
yeah. Last year, I think. So I know last year it looked pretty lit. I personally don't like any of the artists.
They had Lil Wayne, 2 years ago as the headliner. I thought that was pretty cool.
But yeah, go to a music festival. Don't be scared. Have some fun. Meet some people. Get lit.
Yeah.
What else can we say? That's about it. We've
Yeah,
been
you're gonna have fun experience. You're gonna go, and then 5 years from now, you're gonna look back at it and be like, "Yeah, that was a fun experience."
Yep.
Yeah, have a good group of friends and go to a music festival.
Sure.
I don't know what else to say.
I think that's it because we've been going on for way too long. And it's gonna be our longest episode. So unless we decide to cut some stuff out, and there's a lot of stuff we can still talk about from our festival experiences, but we're not gonna share everything. Just yeah, I hope y'all had some fun listening to our stories. Were entertained. Maybe decide to go to the festival yourself, and I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Of course, give us a like, subscribe.
Yeah, give us a like if you like this. If you didn't like this,
Yeah, share it with your friends. I don't know. And listen to us, Apple and Spotify. Open Bar Podcast.
Follow us at Open Bar Pod.
Yeah, follow us, Open Bar Pod. Facebook, Open Bar Podcast. YouTube, Open Bar Podcast.
Yeah.
If you want to follow my own social media, it's at Gino Millionaire.
Don't follow me. I'm whack. I'm just kidding. BDS Ricardo.
And yeah, give us a comment. Let us know anything.
Yep. This is it. Open Bar Podcast.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Episode 3.
I gotta pee.
See you 4.
What's up? We out here. TomorrowWorld. 2015. BDS! BDS!